Two female amateur MMA fighters making their debut at 135 pounds. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, Chuck.
Let's do it, Grant.
We've got Katherine Brummitt, 21 years of age, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds with an amateur record of 0 wins, 0 losses, taking on Elizabeth Lewis, 19 years of age, 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds with another amateur record of 0 wins and 0 losses. It's going to be a very exciting fight. Once again, we have both fighters never been in the cage before, and it's always interesting to see what the new female MMA prospects are coming out of Pittsburgh area. Always going to be a good show.
I love watching the ladies fight, Grant. They bring it. They really bring it every time. They fight with emotion. They fight with a tremendous amount of heart, and they really don't pull their punches. They go after it every single match.
And just something for the people watching this live portion of the pay-per-view. It's actually not a pay-per-view. It's just a live stream. Did you guys see that pancake commercial? Every time I see that commercial, I want to go to that. I've never been there. I want to go eat those. It's a pancake house?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The commercial sold me, Grant.
Every single time I see that commercial, I get hungry, and I'm not joking. If you're watching Pancake House, please hook me up. Hook us up.
We're hungry.
All right. Coming up next, we've got, like I said, Katherine Brummitt taking on Elizabeth Lewis. Very excited to see this fight play out.
It's going to be interesting. Elizabeth Lewis is once again one of those fighters coming from Uniontown Fight Club, and they got a lot of experience, good training. Only 19 years old. Can you imagine, Grant, going back in time, 19 years old, making your fighting debut in a cage?
It's a different day and age for MMA. I tell you, for the younger generation, I mean, they have so much more support coming in. They have so much more preparation, so much more knowledge, so many more mentors to help them get through. It's really exciting to see. We have Katherine Brummitt coming from Absolute MMA.
Absolute MMA. It's time for the ladies of MMA, by the way. Kate Brummitt.
Grant, you know what I'm really proud of a lot is the fact that a lot of these gyms are embracing women. They're not setting them aside. They're not demeaning them. They're not treating them like they shouldn't be there. You know, you look back in time, that may have not always been the case in the early days of this sport, but it's really happening where they're embraced. They're part of this sport just as much as any guy fighter, and I'm really impressed by that. And I'm really impressed that a company like Gladiators the Cage, who has thousands of men that want to fight in this company all the time, always make room available. It just shows the integrity and how Robert Joseph runs his company, Scott Benton, and allowing these women to come in and make their debut.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, amateur MMA, not just amateur MMA, I'm sorry, women's MMA in general has made such a not even a resurgence, such a surgence in the United States of America. I mean, not even the United States of America. I keep contradicting myself. In the whole world, I mean, as far as the UFC, we've got a really big following right now with the female champs. Ronda Rousey has done a lot to support female MMA in the modern day and age. It's just a new thing, and it's really empowering, and it's really great to see.
It really is, and I'm really proud of these girls. It's very odd talking to them before the fight. You're looking at them like, wow, this could be my kid sister, and here she is going into a cage. But it shows that the sport is not just about violence and brutality. It's really technical. It's an art, and everyone can embrace that.
Uniontown Fight Club, Liz Lewis. Blue corner, Liz Lewis. Kate side.
Liz Lewis coming from Uniontown Fight Club also, and I got to say, I think it might be kind of a motivating factor, having seen her teammate really have a great performance in that last fight. That's got to feel good coming into the cage, knowing that one of your training partners just went and did what they wanted to do, and you're coming in right after.
Well, it makes you really say, hey, my teammate did it just like you said, Grant. It gives you all the confidence in the world that knowing that the person that you train with on a daily basis just won their fight. And another debut fight. So that's another thing. Hey, my teammate just won their debut fight. Now I'm debuting. And it puts a little added positive pressure. I can't lose because my teammate did.
Absolutely. Liz Lewis getting her face greased up. For the uninitiated, you have to put Vaseline or some sort of a lubricant on your face when you fight. Otherwise, the gloves, the fight gloves, and a lot of the wrestling moves could just tear the skin on your face, causing unnecessary cuts, unnecessary bleeding, have a lot more stopped fights early. The grease just helps to keep everything slippery. The gloves kind of slide over your brow. Right. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there for you. A little tidbit for your butt pack of knowledge.
Great tidbit, Grant. A lot of people wonder why they do that. Now they don't have to wonder.
They don't have to wonder.
You just told all the secrets, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, some people do it just because they like having a shiny face.
Okay? Let me see something. Just make sure that was not metal. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the ladies of MMA as the Gladiators of the Cage amateur bantamweight contest takes place first. And it calls for 3 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in at 136 pounds. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, 21 years of age. She's making her amateur debut. She fights for Absolute MMA. She's from Monaca, Pennsylvania, Kate Brummitt. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She weighed in at 135 pounds. She stands 5 foot 3 inches tall, 19 years of age. It's her amateur debut. She fights for the Uniontown Fight Club, and she is from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Welcome, Liz Lewis. Your referee, Chip Snyder.
Okay, ladies, you ready? You ready? Come on, let's bang.
First round coming underway. Liz Lewis, Katherine Brummitt.
They waste no time.
Wow.
I love the ladies fighting.
Brummitt with a real nice plum tie grip.
Interesting, she's wearing a Naga rash guard. I talked to her before the fights. Naga's the North American Grappling Association. She's a multiple-time champion in grappling tournaments. She travels a good bit doing the grappling tournaments. That's her specialty, but it's showing that you would think that Muay Thai and clinching and knees are her specialty. Very well-rounded.
Absolutely. This portion of tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Slice on Broadway, located in Beachview and Carnegie. A Slice on Broadway, it's real pizza. A lot of food sponsors happening in these fights. Always a lot of food, a lot of pancakes, a lot of pizza.
Wouldn't make the weight cut easy, would it?
I think that's the idea. We see these svelte, fit, ripped up fighters, and then we see all the ads for pizza, and we're like, yeah, I'm never going to look that way. I might as well get that
Hands
pizza.
out of the cage.
Nice clean break by both fighters, resetting for the striking.
Oh, wow. Heavy right hand.
Yeah, Liz Lewis is throwing the heat. Oh, my
she
God.
rocked her. She's got to go in.
Oh.
She's got to keep fit throwing those punches. She's got to separate.
Liz Lewis got the hands.
Immediately, Kate jumped in and she separates. She wanted to clinch. Another great combination.
She's finding a real nice home for that overhand right.
Yep, she's got to pour it on right now. Like I tell my guys,
Chip
blood in
Snyder's
the
gonna
water.
stop it.
Stop.
It's
Nice.
over.
Good job.
Wow. What do we say about the female MMA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? That's unreal.
They bring it. She really caught her. She may have even busted her nose. She got a couple shots in there, but oh man.
Yeah, she just overwhelmed her opponent. I mean, that's all there is to it. You can tell, I mean, Katherine's not happy, shedding a few tears. It is what it is. I mean.
Oh man, I think she really took a good shot there, maybe on the nose also.
It's a real nice show of respect by both fighters, but at the end of the day, Liz just screwed some stuff up for her.
Grant, there can only be one winner.
Wow.
Man, that was a decisive one. You know, someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. That's the nature of the sport. But they're making their debut. It's not the end of the world. It's their amateur debut. And I don't ever want to come across sounding like we're putting a fighter down or whatnot. We're just trying to talk through to everyone watching because these guys and girls have a great future ahead of them. We're just pointing out some of the ways that you may not understand and trying to help you learn in the sport also. But I think, man, what a fight.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the instant replay. Hopefully we can get a shot of Liz Lewis smelling some blood.
Blood in the water, Grant. Look at that shot right there. That's the one that hurt her. You see her mouthpiece look like it was coming out also. So that's a bad combination, Grant.
That big overhand right. She's really just throwing the fastball at her. She's landed that so many times, and then she's doing a real great job following up with that
When she turned her head right there, that's when Chip really knew she was in trouble, and a great job of separating that fight. Once again, it's an amateur fight. Maybe he would have let that go on 2 more seconds if it was pro level or even advanced amateur. That is the attention to detail and how astute someone is like Chip to stop that fight. What a great job.
Absolutely. That's what they call in dogfighting the turn. Not that I know anything about dogfighting, read some books, but whenever one realizes that it's overwhelmed and it turns to turn away. Anyway, let's go to Dan Bogan for the official decision.
Seconds of round 1. Your winner by technical knockout, fighting out of the red corner, Liz Lewis!
let's go out this side.
So,
Me and you.
this is your first fight. Did you ever dream that you would get a technical knockout on your first fight?
I thought she was going to put up, she was giving me a run for my money, to be honest.
How did you prepare for this fight tonight?
I prepared, I trained every day. Bill Bosley, Jake Just, everybody. We watched my daughter help me train every day. I just,
Do you have anybody you want to thank?
Nice hand.
I'd like to thank everybody at Uniontown Fight Club, my mom, my aunt, and George for watching my daughter so I can train, and everybody else at Uniontown Fight Club, Carly, Faith, everybody for just getting in the cage with me and working with me. Thank you.
All right.
World-class post-fight interview. Liz Lewis taking the win. Very impressive. I mean, that's probably one of easily the most impressive debut we've seen tonight. I really see big things coming for Liz Lewis in the future, coming out of Uniontown Fight Club.
19 years old.
19 years of age. Coming up next, we've got Heath Repard taking on Nathaniel Medis at 205 pounds, light heavyweight bout. The big boys are coming out. That's going to be really exciting. But first, a word from our sponsors.
You can see it on